24 years old, fully paid off Costco hot dog. It's not parents' money. It's not luck. It's consistency. It's discipline. I grind every day to live this lifestyle. How annoyed did you get for you to type this entire tweet response out? It's just, everything is just so stupid, bro. It's been this way for a year plus. It's just, everything is so politically stupid. Like, I don't know who this person is. I see them pop up on Twitter every now and then, but it's just like, I'm trying to think of what the equivalent would be. It's just like, there are so many people now that are engaged with politics who just don't know anything about politics. They just don't know anything about anything that's happening in the world. So it's like, this person's original tweet was, Destiny leans right, like the majority of liberals. So this person is probably a socialist. So in their mind, leans right means, I guess, anybody on the planet who's not a socialist. So like 99% of the Western world, or maybe like 95% of the Western world leans right. But do you understand how stupid the position is? It's like when people would talk about like, don't punch left, you know? And it's like, well, excuse me, motherfucker. You're all the way to the left. So that's kind of bullshit. You're basically just saying don't punch you, because you can still punch me because I'm considered to the right of you. What the f? Well, that's not right. That sounds kind of bullshit. I think they got community noted. A couple people called them out. And then, as far as I know, Destiny is pro-capitalism. Okay. Most Western nations have some form of mixed market economy, or they're all capitalist countries. I don't know what this means. That makes you lean right? This doesn't inform you whether or not a person leans left or right, literally at all. Pro-billionaires. I don't know what the that mean? What do you mean pro-billionaire? Like, I don't want to kill them? What does this even mean? Pro-Israel? Again, what do you mean pro-Israel? Like, I don't want the country to be nuked? I don't know what that means. And then anti-socialism. Well, I mean, that kind of logically follows pro-capitalism. Are we going to list every single mode of production? Like, I'm also anti-feudal or anti, I guess, like slave society or anti, like, yes, I am a capitalist. So I'm probably necessarily going to be opposed to these other things that would preclude my system from existing. But it's like you're listing some of the most niche things ever. And it's like they lean right. But on these, what? So I think I called them out on this because I'm like, what a stupid statement. And then they're like, you're calling a low-income trans woman rich. Okay, I assume this person's low-income, or I'm sorry, I assume this person's wealthy. They only stream 4 days a week. So I figure this person must be doing pretty well. But it could just be that maybe they work another job, or it could just be that they're retarded. It's probably more the latter, I guess. Oh, and I'm like, it's funny you don't bring up like social issues or anything at all. You literally are just talking about the capitalism billionaires in Israel. Okay. And they're like, okay, well, let's talk social issues then. Your perception on trans topics. It's like, okay, so we're going into the trans sports thing, which again, you're talking about the nichest of all the most divisive, far, far, far left issues. How could you determine if somebody leans right? What are you talking about? But then also the shit that they say about me is not even remotely accurate. Your perception on trans topics is more that it's a cosmetic change, something like a tattoo. This is literally the opposite. Generally when people criticize me, or they used to criticize me for this, I don't even know who talks about this shit anymore. It's that I'm a transmedicalist. Like, I'm of the opinion that you need gender dysphoria in order to be considered trans, and you should be pursuing some sort of alleviation for said gender dysphoria. But that's the opposite of sees it as a cosmetic change. So this doesn't even make sense. Also, they shouldn't be included in society because I don't want them in NCAA or professional sports. Also, gender affirming care for trans youth is a thing I've defended on basically every single platform I've been on. What? Okay. I wouldn't call this a left-wing position. Not supporting trans women playing sports with cis women is necessarily a right-wing position. You have to be right-wing? How about your support for the IDF? Why are you talking about support for the military of another country? Are you talking about like Israel or whatever in general, or what? Backing up Zionism? You know that some of the most like lib-cucked people in all of U.S. history are literally the Jews, right? Like, there's a 40% chance that if you're reading some socialist, Marxist, whatever bullshit literature in some American college, it was probably written by a Jew. Like, what are you doing? What about your sexual misconduct and treatment of women? What does that have to do with your political leanings? Are you saying people on the left don't people? This doesn't even make sense. It's just a random personal attack. Your constant usage of slurs and you being ableist. Okay, I do say retarded. This is the only like semi-fair one, I guess. What's your view on universal basic income, which isn't even that popular and has failed empirically? Healthcare. What do you like? Am I anti-healthcare? And affordable housing. Oh, well, affordable. I guess I'm anti-affordable housing. I only want unaffordable housing. Like, it's just so retarded. The majority of what I see from you is that you just like debates, that you have certain viewpoints you enjoy defending, but you just like being the opposition. Well, if I'm debating somebody, necessarily I'm probably going to be the opposition. Like, that's what a debate, but I don't know. Yeah, so I wrote all that. Person trick the out of me. Not to mention there are way more like salient issues in the United States. If you're talking about like what makes somebody left wing or right wing, I would say that climate change is a larger conversation topic, or your position on illegal immigrants, or your position on abortion, or you can talk about like tax policy generally, or like do you support trans people even existing? Like I think these are broader like left right distinction things, not like do you support trans women playing in the NCAA alongside cisgender women? It's like Jesus Christ. What's with Mehdi Hassan responding to your tweets every time now? He has become more retarded. Everybody is brain broken when it comes to Israel. That's just the thing you have to accept. I'm sorry. I don't know why. It is what it is.
Are you guys eating? I can eat too.
No. Yo, Cinna, what is your worst take? Oh, we're doing drama, baby. You want in on this?
Controversial take. Favorite.
Oh yeah, what about Bonnie?
Oh, okay. Really? Hold on, did you defend Saikuna because you...
Wait, what's Bonnie? What about Bonnie? Who's Bonnie? Any reason you're saying pro-abortion and not pro-choice? It sounds kind of odd to me because I don't think women should have choices. I think the abortion should be forced on them. Because I think the position is whether you're pro or anti-abortion. Calling it pro-choice and pro-life is retarded. I hate that. Groomed a 16-year-old. Bonnie slept with a 16-year-old when she was 18. Oh, base.
Who's his favorite?
Oh yeah, what about Bonnie?
Oh, okay. Really? You defend Saikuna? Hold on, did you defend Saikuna because you cheated too?
Yeah. I did because he's the fucking goat.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yo. You cheated on a Deb. Yo. You cheated on Sakura. Yo.
Never mind, my fault.
Where have you seen UBI fail empirically? I thought there was one big test that they finished recently a while ago that I'm pretty sure most of the places have tried it just hasn't panned out to be very well. No? Listen, this is weird, and this one guy brought it up on the Darius thing I was on. But like, he doesn't lean right. I don't know. We know his type are Lauren Southern and Nick Fuentes. I think he tends to lean that way. Okay, I have no sexual relationship with Nick Fuentes, as epic as that is, I guess, to these people to joke about. But also, like, he doesn't want trans people in camps. He just wants to fuck the ones who do. The vast majority of the people that I've had sex with are progressive. How is it that, like, one or two far-right people can completely cancel out every other... Like, it doesn't... Like, it's just such a stupid... It's just such a... I don't know, man.
Yeah, my fault.
Cinna, talk about how you threw Aiden under the bus for no reason.
Wow.
What?
I said I have no beef with Aiden though.
Yeah, but...
So what do you mean? You're trying to defend him. We don't even have beef.
No. You say that I cannot be his friend. I cannot associate with him because he's a bad guy.
You got a little bit of cut here on your mouth.
What?
Yo.
If I said that, then I would be a sexist.
You can say it.
Oh my God, bro, chill. That's his high quality friend.
Yo, you're burning our bridge right now, by the way.
Not cool, man.
Burning our bridge.
You're good at that.
Yo, true.
Yeah, you're good at that. So there you go.
Yeah, but all your friends are soft noodle spine though.
But X, what do you say though? You say, oh, it's just banter. So at the end of this, I'm gonna go home to
True, actually true. Of course.
So we're good.
Of course.
That's what I thought.
Jester.
I walk out, bro.
You're a jester.
You know, something I realized though is that the longer you stay in LA, the more jello your spine becomes.
I don't stay in LA.
Oh, well. You got me.
Yeah, you're a hero, bro.
I'm gonna put my cape on and
I
say,
was talking more to do with my
Cinna.
left, but I was looking at you, but what? I mean, you guys, come on, bro. You guys don't sound business, do you?
Who?
You?
Who? I don't stand on
Hell no.
Yo.
Neon would kill you in a boxing ring. You hear me, Gilbert?
It's a radioactive wasteland over there.
Really? That's like your bedroom, though, isn't it?
Yo,
she quick.
Jesus.
She's quick.
Bro?
Yeah, she's quick. Oh God,
I got 2 houses there, and I would never get back there. It's trash.
God.
It's only cooked, bro. There's only weirdos over there, though.
Take your crown back, bro.
Right?
Bro, if I go too hard, nobody can handle it.
Hit one of these.
Bro, X. It's not that you're going too hard, bro. It's that you're not like that.
Oh my god.
Now she's testing your body.
You cannot take
She literally got your balls by the balls.
I need you to
Yeah, by the balls.
started
Balls
letting
by
the
the
clip
hands.
go on.
Actually, see, in order for me to have your balls, you would have had to have them to begin with. You know what I
Oh, nah, he got big balls. I seen
Say
the
something
clip.
back.
I seen
mean?
the clip.
Look, bro, it's good. It's good, bro. Where's Ray?
Now,
Now she coming over now.
oh, she's pulling. Now, elaborate about your roommates.
She was 18. Did you see that? Or
Yo.
did you not react to it?
What the what?
Did you see it or did you not react to it?
Wait,
So you chose to not react
I don't
to
think
it.
I don't think it's
Let me
about
ask
her.
you
I
something.
don't think it's about her.
Let me
I didn't
ask-
react to it. I didn't
Okay,
react to
so
it.
let me
I
ask
watched the whole
you
thing. I watched the whole
Let me
thing.
ask you something. Why don't you come to me about stuff with me rather than other people? I can come to you about the shit
Wait,
that
what do
you
you mean by that? What do you mean by that?
I can come to you about the shit that you do.
That's not true.
Really?
You never done that before.
I can't do that.
No, you can't, but you never done that before.
Also, let me ask you something. If you genuinely thought that something was wrong, using my beef with your friend in order to prop that up doesn't make sense. You could just come to me like an adult. No?
Yeah. No.
Getting this victim?
If you're vocal in public about one thing,
Right, but she
you
right, but then-
cannot hide it when it's about your friend, though.
So let me ask you something. So she reacted to or she said something the next day. Did you watch it?
No, I didn't watch it.
Convenient.
So what did she say?
Why don't you go watch it and ask her?
No. Wait. This is so odd.
Don't do that, cause see, you're trying to do that.
Take your crown back.
Yo, you're
Bro,
getting
She snatched your crown, X.
Yeah, but it's not like that, though. She got heated for no reason, though.
Yo, you're D-folder. Yo. D-folder.
I don't get it.
Thank you so much.
Oh my
Yo, you know, they call me the room reader.
What does that mean?
It means I read the room.
What did the room read?
Sometimes you gotta fold for the greater good.
So you're saying...
Sometimes, if you went too far and things go too far, you gotta be the one to slow down.
So you're giving excuses on why you copped it.
Bro, be nice to him. Be nice to him. He's only a 32-year-old, bro.
Jesus. Wait, is that a Zoomer word? That's a good ass word. Holy
Oh, you're low
Hey, listen,
XP,
hey,
bro.
listen, I sleep very well at night. I know what I believe in.
Shit,
I know
I bet.
what I do. I sleep very well at night. Go ahead, X. You want to do the watch bit next?
Yo.
Wait, why she come with ammo? She has ammo.
Yo. The thing is though, is that she's too heated, and I feel like if I go, it's too far. Because I feel like I hit a string, and I shouldn't have done that.
Don't cop it now.
Well, I hit a string, obviously.
What are we?
D-folder. They're calling you D-folder. Stand on it.
Stand on it,
You
bro.
gotta just say it now.
You were just talking about how you
Here's
This is
stand
a
on
classic phase bit where you guys make everybody else do all the thing, and you guys farm it.
Yo.
But whenever it's on your farm, you guys,
People still fucking do
we got contracts.
It's actually true.
Yeah, it's actually true.
Will you go whatever you guys filed today? It's just our opposition to their continuance.
No, I was burping.
Bro, you were just talking about how I stand on business. My takes are never wrong.
Oh,
My
Cinna.
my take is still correct.
Is there any research or is there like a position in the field? Can you induce psychosis in somebody without like trauma or chemical like intervention or whatever? I guess like PTSD or whatever could. I'm curious if like people talking to like these AIs are making people like psychotic. Like if that, I don't know if that's possible. I don't know if there are. Is there a benefit to opposing the continuance? Yeah, I want to do my trial. I don't want them to keep drawing it out forever and harassing everybody in my life and wasting my time and money. Why is it going to trial in the first place? I don't know. I mean, I don't think it should, but there's still, I mean, technically it could still get dismissed, but the problem is it just takes a long time to get rulings, but they're busy. They got a lot of things going on. There's just a lot on their plate right now. Okay.
That was pretty good. Thank you.
She walked on.
Listen. It's a simple concept. If you stand on business about everybody, you stand on business about your friends. Fair enough? It's not hard to understand.
I'm a fence sitter. I don't know what that
Yeah,
means.
I stand on a fence.
Oh, he's a fence sitter. Okay, yeah.
I stand on fences.
Okay.
I just in the background. I just like to react to shit.
Yeah. If once someone wins, then I'll take their side.
Yeah, facts.
History will tell.
History will tell.
Yeah.
Like history will tell.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Like my dick's aged like wine.
Time will tell.
Oh, time will tell. That's
Time
what
will
you
tell.
Oh,
To the judge to get him to move stuff around his agenda. I'm pretty sure everybody wants quicker rulings. I don't think going to the judge and bothering him personally. I'm pretty sure I don't think he's just slacking off and doing nothing.
yeah. Sorry, wrong quote.
The Bonnie files just dropped.
Massive day for the unemployed. Old footage exposed Bonnie for being an Ava Chris Tyson, let's just say. Don't know who Bonnie is? Me neither, to be honest. So this is Twitch streamer Bonnie, who I believe is a crossbreed between like Pokimane, Valkyrie, and Cinna. She also got into drama recently because she was walking behind these old people and was sort of being a dickhead and being inconsiderate. Also, bear with me, gentlemen. I lost my voice a little bit. I was at the casino yelling at the Chinese blackjack dealer, and you know, just like Bonnie, I hit on 16. She's also Emeru's roommate, which is why Emeru's in the photo here.
But basically, like, he was actually 16. I thought he was 17. He lied to me. He was a virgin, and I took his virginity. But like at the time, my mentality was like, okay, I
Absolutely disgusting.
don't have casual sex, but this is like my only time to like have sex with somebody who's younger than me.
How old is she in this clip? People have been saying 18, 21, 23. If a male streamer admitted this, they would have been banned from streaming and canceled. I'm 100% sure she'll get away with this because she is...
Fuck. I don't bring this up on stream because I always remember we're on our woman-hating arc. We always got to be on our woman-hating arc. But I really don't think that it's not the same. It really isn't the same. It really isn't the same. It's not the same. But you have to go down a whole tunnel of stuff. I think a 20-year-old man and a 15-year-old woman, I think it is significantly worse than a 20-year-old woman and a 15-year-old man. I think it is. Because I think the way that society views sex and everything, I think is really one-sided. I think it's a lot different. I think it's not a good thing.
a woman. And that's
That's
true.
all I'm gonna
Men
say on
do
that.
have it harder. Remember that chud, Call Me Carson? He had his life basically ruined because he was 19 with a 17-year-old at the time.
Do the
Disgusting.
cougar thing and never see him again, and no one ever know about it, just for like the experience.
Thank you, Kanye. Very cool. But anyway, somebody made a song about this, and boy, oh boy, was it crazy.
He was actually 16. He was a virgin, and I took his virginity, and I was like, okay, I'm too much of a slut.
Yeah, so she was shocked to say the least.
Why are you letting people talk about your roommate, brother? Like, I don't know how to say this to you. I've already talked about this off stream with her. You don't think if I haven't talked about it off stream, I don't know what's going on? It's on her at that point to deal with it, and she asked me not to. Like, beyond that, I don't know why you think I'm being a bad friend. If she asks me to say something, then I'll say something. If you don't, like, use your brain for a second. You know what I mean?
Do you think it's not the same because of how society views it? It's a whole thing, but I think I don't know how you got, I went on this thought hole like 6 months ago, okay? And I haven't returned. I haven't come back from it, okay? But I feel like male sex is seen in society as like a damaging, punishing thing. And so I don't feel like we can ever view both things. I don't think we can ever view it the same from male to female versus female to male. I think a male to male, I think you would view the same, but I think it's not good. Okay, let me finish my emails, okay?
Which streamer telling somebody to use their brain? Spectacular.
That is a grown-ass woman. She specifically asked me to handle a certain way. What do you want me to do? But then at the same time, you know, I'll say this. I'm not gonna let my chat be filled with a bunch of people. I'm gonna just handle how I handle it. But like, yo, use your brain for a second. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But like, it is what it is. I don't know what to tell you. And it's not is what it is on like some blanket. Obviously, I'm not saying that, but
it is what it is. You know, that's the way she goes. Trailer Park Boys, like, what is this?
But listen, I handle my business the way I handle my business because that's how I've always done it. And that's all you need to know about it from my side because I handle business when I need to.
She probably can't even handle a dishwasher without complaining about it. Anyway, xQc, bonjour, oui, saw this as well and chimed in.
Okay, Cinna, I have to call you out on your shit. I have to call you out. You literally made a public statement about not wanting to be friends with Aiden or close to Aiden or whatever because of, oh, I don't agree with what he does or what he says or what he did in the past or whatever. So I gotta be hands off, whatever. You hear the most outrageous shit about somebody who's close to you, and now they gotta deal with it, but I will enjoy the comfort of the current status quo. Come on, bruh. Listen, when I've been saying this for years, if you cash in a W to look good sometimes, it means you also cash in the L when you look bad.
Oh, every yin has a yang.
It is what it is. You cannot get it both ways. You can't, bro, you can't try to appear a certain way.
If some of you don't speak French Canadian, basically what he's saying is you can't have the pie and eat it too.
Why the was you hanging with David? You know he's a rapist. What was Bonnie minors?
This dude popped off, but xQc found this too funny. This next part is like super unemployed. Like, buckle in.
So yes, Cinna was grinding on my dick. It was very inappropriate. I was like, what the f? I looked at Bonnie. I was like, what the f? I didn't really care, chat. You gotta realize, she wasn't grinding on me. She was grinding on all of you. All right, my 40,000 viewers I had on Twitch. Bonnie really cared, and she's like, holy
Bonnie,
what the f? And who the f? Like, turn this music up. She's a disgusting woman.
I swear they cloned these people in a laboratory where safety is the #1 priority because they all look the same, talk the same, act the same. You don't even need Mizkif to tell you they're weird. That's just icing on the cake.
To stop this fake facade crap.
Yo, use your brain for a second. You don't.
Yeah, but why would the person involved tell you how to operate around it? You know what I mean? I feel like that's also a problem. Like, so does that make sense? Why would the person currently involved in that? Should you take their word for it and just and then operate the way they want you to? They are the most biased person to talk to about how you should operate it because they're the one that's the most involved.
All these women in the drama, so why is xQc the one cooking?
But yeah, he was like some Cuban.
Man, that stupid bitch Bonnie. On God, I get more hate from my Genshin Impact baddies. So what if Paimon is 11? She is fiction.
Dude, I feel like if Paimon were to visit me, I feel like we'd just be best friends.
I still can't get over the fact that a lot of this was dropped on Cinna during a diss track, which wasn't even targeted at Bonnie or Cinna. It was targeted at this one guy named Argy, who is currently dating Bonnie, apparently. Bro, this so unemployed for even me, Matt. Oh, and genuinely, I wouldn't be making this video if tax season wasn't
cracking a 16-year-old. I feel like that's a diabolical sentence.
coming up soon because, you know, I spent all my money on rapper chains. I need some dinero. It's not because what she did wasn't bad, but because, like, who the f even is this? I do think that her staying fully radio silent on this isn't really a good look. I feel like it'd be much easier to come out and be like, yeah, we were both in high school. Off. Anyway, let me know in the comments if you think she's the next reincarnation of Jeffrey Epstein or if this is overblown to all hell and it's a nothing burger.
I thought that the war on drugs taught us that, like, victimless crimes are bad, but the statutory rape hyperfixation is just that, right? Not necessarily. I think there are good reasons why, first of all, there can be a victim, which is the the younger person. I mean, sometimes I think people get a little bit weird about the pedo obsession shit. But I think there are good reasons why you wouldn't want older people to be predatoring younger people, or minors, I guess. Do you think the cousin is wrong on this post in Reddit? Uh-oh. A friend of mine is mildly infuriated that he can't keep his neighbors awake until midnight anymore. My friend was venting to me today about his nightmare neighbors in his new upscale neighborhood. He bought a fixer-upper and, since he has a contractor's license, he's been doing the renovations himself. The issue, he's been power tooling and hammering away until midnight for several days straight. Naturally, the neighbors called the police. He was indignant, telling me I'm the homeowner. I have the right to work on my own property whenever I want. The next night, they called again, claiming he was working without a permit or a pro. He got to have his gotcha moment by waving his license and permits in their faces. Apparently, the town's old ordinance didn't actually specify quiet hours for homeowners doing do-it-yourself work. The neighbors eventually tried to talk to him reasonably to ask for a ceasefire after 9 p.m. His response, he basically told them to fuck off because he wasn't technically breaking any laws. Well, the neighbors didn't take that sitting down. They spent the last week lobbying the town council, and they actually got the noise ordinance changed. Now work has to stop by 8 p.m. My friend is absolutely livid that they infringed on his rights. But I'm just sitting here, mildly infuriated that he thinks being a licensed contractor makes it okay to be a world-class jerk to his new neighbors. Damn. Why do you defend cringe rape accusations while being in court for one? Do you just love to be hated? What cringe rape accusation am I defending right now? Which rapist? So is his cousin in the wrong? No, I fully support all loud noise at night, 100%. And the reason why is because when you work night shift, nobody respects your time or your noise. So f all the day shifters, f all the normies. I hope they make a lot of noise, and I hope you get woken up over and over again, mother. But no, you shouldn't be doing this. Obviously, it's a dick move. The only exception here would be, I would be curious what kind of noise the person was actually making. Like if he's like in his garage with like a powered screwdriver or drill or whatever, and it's just like that, I think that's probably kind of cringe for them to be complaining. But if he's out there like making hardcore noise at like 11 or midnight, he's got like a hammer in the backyard or some bullshit, I don't know. General Decision 67, I've seen it, I don't care. I don't know why you're bugging me 30 times about donating about a cat disco. Holy shit. All right, you're on a break. You're on mad schizo time. Holy shit. Jesus.
I'm trying to clean.
Kick streamer Action Man resorting to bullying children to stay relevant.
Watch out, look above. He's gonna drop out right here. No, you gotta kill him. Yes, no, this is why I stopped streaming this game. This is literally why I stopped streaming the game, dude. It's ruined the content. This is why I stopped. Whatever, I won 90K today, dude. Hey, Spider-Man, I won 90K today, dude. Your mother
90K of real money or what? How?
Mother had to suck 10 dicks an hour for 1,000 years to ever make that. You know that, right?
Remember when Lauren De Laguna wanted to go over to this guy's house so bad after he said no that she showed up anyway and he called the fucking cops on her and then had videos of her outside getting arrested? Oh, I don't know if she got arrested, but they made her leave.
Fucking
Jesus.
I don't want to play this shit anymore. This shit just ruins my fun. It ruins my night. I don't get any shielding. I don't
Wait, that was another Action Man? No, that was this Action Man.
get any healing.
Isn't this guy one of your orbiters? First of all, no. Secondly, you're thinking of the Act Man, but the Act Man is larger than me on YouTube, I'm pretty sure.
And I die to snipers, and then I call and I cry about it. This shit makes you want to end the stream. I swear to God it does, bro. I swear to God this shit makes you want to end the stream. I swear to God, nothing makes you want to end the stream more than this shit. I'd rather die than sit there with that stupid Celtic.
Is he okay?
What the heck?
Wait, you're still here?
What?
Oh, you're still here?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, dude. You weren't supposed to hear any of that, man. I'm sorry, bro.
That was me.
Dude. Yeah, you want to play again?
Oh, shit. Okay, now I feel like I would ban this title. I think this should be resubmitted. I don't think, I was gonna say this is, if to bully children, I feel like you have to be like a special kind of fucked up. But he didn't know the kid was there. It's not good, obviously, but it's not like he's like screaming at a child, no?
Just get a cameraman. I don't want to go outside. It's cringe as fuck.
True.
Yo, let's talk to this guy here. I mean, I'm gonna do it tomorrow, but it's still really cringe. Here we go.
Oh my God, it's like that really awkward moment. How many of you guys are playing like CSGO or you're playing League or some shit, and like it's like you're looking and then there's like the death and you're like, who the and you have to stop because you realize that you were just about to roast the fuck out of the guy that you're duoed with or you're queued with, and you're like, and you're gonna pivot out of it.
Here come the selfie stick retards. Hate that shit so much.
That awkward moment when you're roasting the fuck out of some dude who's like second to last fragging while your friend is bottom fragging. but you can't say anything into your...
It's not that cringe. Yes, it is. Let's just be honest. And I also just pissed off like 60% of the internet as well. So there's that as well. I don't have time to get a security guard over here. Just, of course, I have a kid that I control for 30 minutes.
Jesus Christ, bro.
And instead of me getting to keep
your post is even happens, remove my moderator. I don't care about it anymore. We moved on.
I die because I don't have any weapons or shields.
Okay. It's bannable by KickTOS for him to be talking to any minors on stream. Is that true? If you cube and play games like a 17-year-old, are you gonna get banned from Kick? Is he a sex offender? Jesus. Why am I getting baited by politically retarded people? I don't even know why I'm responding to this. I don't know why I'm getting baited by this. Okay. The people in the right have called, it was literally called the Commie News Network for CNN. I remember when they called California Commifornia. Like they would call Obama and the Clintons communists every single day on Rush Limbaugh. It was crazy.
The probable cause statement in support of the information says in the middle of page 6, the rifle, ammunition rounds, and towel were sent for forensic processing. DNA consistent with Robinson's was found on the trigger, other parts of the rifle, the fired cartridge casing, 2 of the 3 unfired cartridges, and the towel. We have not received the discovery, and I'm not talking about expert notice. I will address that. We have not received the physical evidence and the electronic evidence that supports those assertions made by Mr. Gray when he swore to the probable cause statement attached to the information. The probable cause statement in support of the information says in the middle of page 6, the rifle, ammunition rounds, and towel.
I don't know what that means.
Expert notice, I will address that. The physical evidence and the electronic evidence that supports those assertions made by Mr. Gray when he swore.
It sounds like he's saying they haven't gotten any discovery related to the evidence collection at all, which would be crazy. But I wonder if he just means the discovery they've gotten doesn't prove it. I don't know if you'd be fighting about that at this stage, but if we're how many months from that shooting, if they haven't gotten any discovery relating to the forensics yet, or would you call that discovery? That wouldn't be discovery, right? If you haven't got any evidence yet from the other side, I feel like that'd be kind of crazy, no? It's Israel, okay? Oh, brother. Imagine that the defense does not get any evidence from discovery. I mean, technically, that's like a best case scenario for them, right? Because the whole, I mean, they would just toss the case, right?
¿Y no sé, yo lo voté y no sé, pero...
¿No estás tan convencida hoy de que haya sido
no.
eficaz ese voto? ¿Por qué? ¿Qué cosas ves que no están bien?
Y yo no me puedo ir a alquilar, o sea, yo tengo un buen laburo y hoy no me puedo ir a alquilar. Y tengo un buen laburo.
¿En qué laburo trabajas?
Me estoy yendo a una cirugía, soy técnica de ortopedia.
¿Y no podés, o sea, no, independizarte y irte a un alquiler, un buen ambiente?
No.
No llegas.
No, si me quiero ir de vacaciones y además quiero alquilar, las dos cosas no voy a poder.
Claro, no.
Así que no, sí, o sea, yo lo voté, espero que esto mejore, pero no sé.
The last part was something is worse, but I don't know. Something like that. Basically, I understood the whole thing is what I'm saying. How do I put subtitles on for chat? Are there no subtitles? Also, what Spanish is this? Is this Argentinian Spanish? What? This sounds like the best Spanish. Is this how normal people in Argentina speak? It sounds ugly to Spanish speakers. Oh, does it? This just sounds like the best Spanish. I feel like I'm in class right now. It's clear, good pronunciation. They're not screaming. They're not rattling it off at 4 trillion miles per hour? Is there something racist about me saying this? Is this the best Spanish? Do Argentinians speak the best Spanish? It's not Spanish, though. Is it not Spanish? Hitlerian Spanish? Argentinian young professional. I voted for Malay, and now I can't afford rent anywhere. I'll probably migrate out of the country, but I'll still never vote for the left. I think a lot of South Americans just don't like a lot of those people. But Argentinian is closer to Spain Spanish. I don't know if I've heard Spain Spanish people speaking Spanish before. Do I ever? I'm going to be honest with you. Spain is a big country. I don't know. I feel like we never hear about it or see anything about it from the West, though. You've got your Italy people. You've got your Germans, your Polish, your British. What the what is Spain doing over there ever? Why do I feel like I never hear anything about them or see anything about them or start watching soccer? Gross. Madrid Spanish.
Yo siempre bajarlos, por supuesto, pero y lo que pasa es que siempre van subiendo, o sea, que quieras o no quieras, todos los años suben los impuestos. ¿Entiendes? Hay impuestos directos, indirectos, pero al final siempre vas pagando más.
Wait, sorry, my brain wiped. What country is from? This sounds good. Or is this guy he's not like a news reporter, right? He's just a guy being interviewed. This sounds good. This is good.
Nunca lo vas a controlar. Eso nunca se va a poder controlar.
Okay.
Siempre.
Oh shit. Uh-oh. Is that
siempre
why?
se va a dedicar dinero
en tonterías. Eso lo he vivido yo en propia persona. Que los impuestos queden ahí, ni subirlos.
Absolutely true. Okay, definitely the imposters have the most money. I've never heard anything more true in my life. Okay, where were we at? Fuentes. What the actual fuck is this? Do not claim to represent me if you are dressed like that and are plus 25 BMI. As a matter of fact, nobody represent me at all. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Hola amigos de Easy Spanish, yo soy Alexa.
Y yo soy Ricardo. Where are these guys from? Wait, what is this? Is this Spain?
In Colombia.
This is not. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You can. These people are. It's not. It's not. Right? You can hear right at the beginning.
Hola amigos de Easy Spanish, yo soy Alexa.
They don't even try. This is the problem, is that when you learn Spanish in American schools, okay, if you step into any Hispanic, Mexican, Cuban, any Colombian, any Central American Spanish speakers, you're not gonna recognize any. They might as well be speaking Portuguese, okay? You're not gonna recognize a fucking thing, all right? It's over. It's over. You're not gonna know anything. It's a totally different language.
En esta ciudad. Vamos.
Let's go.
Un lugar que tiene restaurantes, bares, donde la gente puede montar en patineta, puede sacar el perro. Y hay una cuadra que me gusta mucho también que se llama pues, la cuadra de Provenza, donde queda la 35. Y hay bares que me gustan mucho como Altagracia, Vintage, Social, restaurantes chéveres como Nam. Y me gusta mucho Envigado, que pesar que no es Medellín.
I don't think I could actually even identify this as Spanish. I think if I was listening to this, I don't think I would. I would just assume they're speaking Portuguese.
Restaurantes chéveres como Nam. Y me gusta mucho Envigado, bonitos también. Lo mismo que
not Spanish. Not Spanish. Anybody that speaks Spanish in chat is trolling you.
You don't have to understand a single word. Just listen to the flow. That'll let you know. You ask a Cuban a question, bro, where you going? Al baño, coño, carajo. Why you want to know?
I always thought everybody on my Cuban side was always mad. Even in English, they speak like this every single time. When I would stay in Hialeah with my grandma and her sister would come over, every conversation was like screaming, like serious screaming matches with each other. But they're just like chatting, I guess. Because when I would first go over there in the summers, I was like 9 or 10, so I didn't know. I was like, "Are you guys okay?" "Oh, Stevie, it's okay. We're fine. We're better."
You know, Cubans, I found out Cubans, you guys speak, and a Cuban's preferred drink of choice is coffee.
Oh shit! I was gonna say Bustelo. There's some, I don't know if every Cuban buys this, but my mom and her mom would always get this. I think it's Bustelo. It's some coffee brand or whatever bullshit that they would always get. Yeah. Wait, Cafe Bustelo? Is that yeah, whatever the fuck that is. The yellow brick. Yes, the brick. But I feel like in the neighborhood my grandma lived, because there was all a bunch of whores, it was like every apartment door was open and kids we could just like run in and out of everybody's houses. But there would always be somebody cooking a feast. But I feel like Cuban food is always stuff that you can make for everybody, because you're never just making like a thing. It's always like you've always got your black beans and rice, or you've got like a whole pot full of like rice and sausage or chicken and other vegetables. It's always like, I feel like all the food is like there's a word I'm looking for. Communal, but like, what do you call it when everybody brings stuff over? Potluck. Yeah, like I feel like sometimes somebody would bring like people would always have what's the name of the brand where you get the big bread in the white sleeve or whatever? Is there a name for this? Is there like one brand for this? Somebody would always have like the huge thing of bread, and then somebody would have not Wonder Bread. It was like a French bread or something. There would always be like pig lard or whatever that they would smear on it to eat, and they would just eat it like that. Oh, a baguette. That's what I'm thinking of. And then there would just be like tons of like huge pots of, yeah, it's always like some kind of like rice dish or something. It's just called Cuban bread. Well, that's what they called it, but I figure it's probably not just called that, no? Like I seriously doubt Cubans invented baguettes. It always used to come in, oh, this shit. Yeah, this, whatever oh, it says Cuban bread, I guess. Whatever this is, I think. Or this shit. The first one is an espresso, right? I feel like my mom would always just say like, oh, do you want a coffee? Like if you're in a Cuban house and they ask if you want a coffee, I think it's always an espresso. I think that's the same. Is that just the same in the rest of the world? Because I think that's the same in Israel too. In every single house we went into, every Israeli household, every Palestinian household, every Arab household, they would always offer you coffee. And it was always, I think it was always an espresso, I think. Like a tiny glass, I think it was. Maybe not everywhere else, but second gen Cuban and bread baker here. Professional bread baker. It's not a baguette, it's just Cuban bread invented originally in Tampa. Okay. In Italy, one of the hobbies among older men is being a umorel. These are retired men who like to stand around construction sites watching the work and offering unsolicited advice. Okay, base. My theory on why snark culture is left-wing: in 2020, people were locked down and there was a left-wing cultural zeitgeist, and their virtue signal shit started to pervade all communities. I remember when this progressively destroyed the Twitch Minecraft community, like the Dream and George Not Found stuff. Well, for Minecraft stuff, like Dream and George, I don't know about the George Not Found guy. I feel like that was caused primarily by very, very far left, but mainly very, very, very young people. It was like kind of like the wokey kids, but they were like 16. Do you remember that time when I brought on what were their names? I think it was a group of 16 and 17 year olds to film, just kidding. A group of 16 or 17 year olds because they were trying to create a Google Doc to out somebody as a predator because he was like 17 and the girl was 15 or something. It was like the most insane shit I'd ever seen in my entire life. I'm like, what the fuck are you guys doing? It was wild to me. It was crazy. The one where Mr. Redacted came and ruined the conversation halfway through. Did he ruin it? I don't remember if everything he said I disagree with or not. I'm not sure. He did join at the end though. Was it this? One of the worst things you could probably... Oh yeah. Defends innocent 18-year-old from cancellation. I think this is right before I got banned from Twitch. Django works because I liked one of these dancing cat things, and now this, I don't even know what this scuba shit is, but it shows up on all of my reels now. I spent way too much time on Instagram last night. That's why I'm late today. Not good. What is this stupid scuba shit? I'm seeing this stupid shit everywhere. Did you see this shit? I remember when Dan used to be cool, when we used to say Hassan's name and he'd come.
Yeah, I don't think that they're hungry at all because they keep acting a fool. They're not gonna get any food, they're not gonna get any treats.
That's shameless. Do you put any stock in the idea of a regular social media cleanse, especially for high-volume consumers like yourself? For famous people, I think it's generally recommended. I just don't. I don't usually have like a negative. I don't know why. People can't make me feel bad online. I'm impervious to it. Somehow, I seek it out, as Hassan would say. It just doesn't bother me. I do think the short-form content stuff is really, really, really bad, though. If there was a button that I could push on my phone to just kill all short-form content, I would do it and I would pay for it. I would pay a monthly thing for that. But like on YouTube, they have a button that says, stop recommending shorts. Or it's recommend less, and you can push it, but they'll sneak back in there close. They'll start sneaking in there. And if you watch one of them, then they're all there again. I'm like, can I just turn this shit off? I don't want any short form content anywhere on my phone anywhere. And Instagram isn't as bad as like Twitter is horrible. It's so much slop. I don't even know if half of it's real. Just delete apps off your phone. Oh, I need Instagram because that's where I talk to your mom at. So. Also, I feel like I know so many toxic things in life. So I get all the references to toxic relationships and everything. But my parents, for all their faults, we're not really, like, they're very high strung people, very stressed. I love you if you're listening. They're very high strung, very stressed. But I've never, oh my God, but I wouldn't have seen it as much. My grandma, I just remembered my grandma kind of sort of did this, but I just don't think I cared because I was too young. This thing, apparently this is really common with toxic moms where they have like arguments when you leave the room. They just like keep arguing with themselves and you can overhear it. I feel like I've heard my grandma kind of complain like this before, but I've never in my life heard my mom do this shit. Jesus, I do that and I don't know why. Well, if you're doing it, it's to with the other person in the house, right? You're trying to get a rise out of them, no? That'd be my assumption.
I would like to apologize to everyone I have disappointed. Most of all, to my girlfriend. I am so sorry. I put you through so much. I never want to make these mistakes again and hurt you and the people I care about.
Whoa, we've got Pokeslap.
A lot of people are hating on Sabrina Carpenter for her yodeling comment. Instead of jumping on the hate wagon, I want to teach you how to do it. It's called Zoruta, and to do it, you put your hand over your mouth. I like to have my pinky up.
No! Bruh, every annoying white kid is going to be doing this shit for the next 10 years. Can you please introduce cultural memes responsibly? Please, God. Please, God, no. Please, God, no. I don't want to hear this shit. And I'm not going to be allowed to get mad at it because they're all going to say it's cultural. Please stop. Please don't do this. Please be responsible with this shit.
Basically moving your tongue left and right, like you're saying but left and right, and going and you kind of end with it, okay? Let me show you. And as you can see, it is so hard to do without smiling or just being happy because that's kind of the point.
Oh, true ableist. What about people with short? I think it's called a frenulum. Yeah, I think you have it on your dick too. But the thing, like with this thing down here, if you've got like a short one, I don't think you can't wiggle it, right? Is that what it's called or is that not what it's called? Because some people have limited, like really limited tongue mobility. Like they can't move it much. Can I do it? Probably. Yeah, my tongue is super mobile. How do you think your mom gets along with someone? Ankyloglosia. Ankyloglosia. Okay, a congenital condition where a short, tight, or thick lingual frenulum restricts the tongue's range of motion, often anchoring it to the floor of the mouth. There you go. It can cause breastfeeding difficulties. Why would it be hard to breastfeed if your tongue doesn't wiggle? AI is retarded.
The case, sorry, but it might just be a skill issue. I something a lot of people learn.
That was ableist as f. What about medical conditions?
Case.
Somebody cancel her.
Sorry, but it might just be in the chat commented that they can't move their tongue left and right that quickly. And if that's the case,
I'll pay you $1,000 if you make a response video to her and you have like hardcore, the most hardcore like cerebral palsy. You're like, and you're like, oh, I can't. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. I'm just kidding.
we can all together now.
Oh my God. I can't. Okay. I'm going to do the thing that you're not supposed to do. When there's like a gay person, you're like, what's the point of him being gay? And there's like no point. I'm going to ask that question. What was the point of Walt's son having cerebral palsy? I think that, or no, did he have cerebral palsy or was it something else? Were we supposed to take anything from that, or is it just a fact of life? Just happens sometimes. To show that Walt's life is shit. Jesus Christ, guys. Stop. Do you guys get reels from that, the Glover guy? he's like, whoa, super sloppy. You'll be looking at some shit and it'll be like, oh, cool. And the guy'll be like, that was the worst. The finger 8, completely out of time there. Just unbelievably terrible. And then some other person will be like, oh, that looked lame. And the guy's like, that was just the smoothest, most flawless. He's like, oh, I see you. Okay. And I'm like, I don't know what the fuck I'm looking at. I don't know what's happening here. Guys, I thought we were only going to fundraise like 50K when we did that politics bullshit. But since we fundraised 250K, am I allowed to announce this? I don't know if my DGG guys have announced. We have decided to book the DGG Super Cruise. It's going to be lit, okay? Economy tickets, $2,500 a piece. I know it seems a little pricey, okay? But it comes with some merch. We've got a DGG fishing expedition event that's going to happen on the boat. They've got slides and pools and casinos, and it's going to be so lit, okay? You can donate any sex on the flotilla. It's okay as long as it's with your monogamous partner, but you have to provide proof of a relationship of over 3 months before getting on the boat. So you can't just start dating somebody and then, come on, guys. The cruise starts in Miami and it ends in Israel, baby. We're gonna ram it right into Gaza, okay? We're gonna join the flotilla. Israel moderates are losing the Democratic Party. Their position has become untenable, but liberal Zionists can adapt. Jesus Christ. It's so crazy how much of this conversation is just owned by people that literally just know all about anything. It's just so insane to me. Oh, holy f. Is there an auto reader for this? What? No AI voice?
And the thing is that she's actually not wrong. I have very traditional views on marriage. I think that you should be able to earn a living with one person working, and the person working should be the man. And the woman should stay home and take care of the kids. I would never force a woman to do that, but I would want to be in a relationship or a marriage with a woman who wanted to do that. How do I know that works? Jeez, guys. I don't know. Maybe like all of history. Yeah, maybe the entire, maybe like the whole time. Like that's it. You need capital. Yes, exactly. All of history, maybe. So what about before with no kids? Well, why would you get married and not want to have kids? What are you, retarded? You just date her. That way you can kick her to the curb later on if she gets annoying. Well, I mean, really, like, we gotta say taxes? Just change.
Me living the most non-traditional lifestyle in all of human history as I sit in a room screaming at a glowing screen all day, assuming that there are 50,000 real people on the other side of it watching me on their own glowing screens, talking about how for all of human history we've lived a certain lifestyle. Okay, Chief.
The way taxes are. Like, this is what I would do. This is beyond me, right? This is what my opinion is, that I think that they should change it to where basically if you're married and you only have one person in the family working, you should get a crazy amount of tax benefits. You should get crazy. You should get more tax benefits, get this, than Somalian scammers in Minnesota.
Okay.
In order for Hassan Piker to get any kind of engagement, he has to attack gays, Mexicans, Zionist pigs. That just goes to show we are ascendant. We actually have the moral high ground. If you want to humiliate or attack somebody in 2026, even if you're a far leftist, you say you're gay, you're non-white, and you're a Jew. Nobody anymore is saying you're racist, you're a white piece of shit. No, because everybody knows all those things are good. 10 years ago, if the left wing wanted to insult you, they would say, you're racist garbage. And people would go, I am not racist. Because that was the moral language of the day. Now it's 2026. Even the far left says, you brown Jew. It just goes to show, even the far left is far right. Everybody is far right. In everyone's heart of hearts.
Okay, epic meme. The reason why people will insult you on this though is because they know that that's the thing that you don't want to hear. So, but epic.
Curious of whether or not you take on the view that abortion is morally impermissible.
I'm not interested in what your views you might be asking me about. I'm interested. I'm interested in what mistakes you think I'm making.
What mistakes I think you're making? Yeah, I think the mistakes that you're making is with respect to, yeah, I got you, bro. I think the mistakes that you are making are with respect to how you argue, how you commit yourself to normative theory, the weird divorcement you try to do with respect to normative theory and your worldview. I also think that your epistemology is weak. I think that your normative theory is weak. I think that your commitments are weak. I think that you have no arguments for any of the claims that you actually espouse. And I think that you don't know anything about philosophy. Now, which part do you want to like establish? We could talk about your normative theory, maybe?
Let's start with don't know anything about philosophy.
Yeah, we can do that. Wow. So
which things about philosophy?
Let's start off with.
So hang on. But I want to start with this though. You said that it was the last panel that I was on. That's what you're going to critique, right?
No, I'm critiquing multiple panels you've been on tonight.
I've only been on one panel tonight.
Oh, now you're a fucking liar. Okay, no, you were not just only on Cece's live. You were on a live previously talking to Bart. So why are you lying?
No, it's the same live. Oh, well,
no,
I guess
that
the
was not
Christian
Cece's
chick.
live.
The Christian chick was the second live. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you're right.
My God.
That's an untrue.
But an
yeah,
active panel. Yeah, there was only one I was on.
An active panel. Both panels are active. I don't know what you think an inactive panel is, but that's fine. So
a panel that doesn't have many people on it or any people.
That would still be active. It would just be minimally active. Genius. Now, with respect to.
So wait, does it just be minimally active?
Yes.
A panel with nobody on it is active. That's an active panel.
There's a clear distinction between active and inactive. Genius. Anyways, look. I want to start off with perhaps your knowledge with respect to goodness and badness with respect to applied ethics and normativity. Which normative theory do you take on?
So I take on axiom 1.
Oh yeah. Okay, so when we're talking about a normative theory, what is a normative theory under your view, Andrew?
I need you to tell me what axiom 1 is.
Oh, well, look, I'm asking you about normative theory. What do you think a normative theory is?
I just told you. I haven't. My normative theory is axiom 1.
No. That's telling me the kind of normative theory that you're committing yourself to. I want to know what your semantics on a normative theory is. Can you provide that to me? What is that?
Oh, sure. I'm sure that I can pull up. Well, let's pull it up.
Holy this is like Andrew's long lost child has come to debate him. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Let's go on Google. Yeah, we know because we know you don't have the knowledge. Let's just see what Google says. Let's go for it.
Don't you think we should agree on terms?
We should agree on terms, but I don't think I agree with the Google definition.
Okay, well, what definition would you use?
I would say that a normative theory is just a system of operations with success conditions that move the agent for the sake of itself. And I think that this definition best captures the scope of normative theories insofar that if you define normative theory enumeratively, it's best satisfied under that scope.
I'm fine talking to you, but there's heavy breathing or something in the background. Can we do something about that?
Sorry, I couldn't hear you. What?
I said there's heavy breathing or something in the background. Can we do something about that?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I was walking outside. Yeah, did you miss the definition?
No, I got it. And so I agree. And so axiom 1 is my normal.
Okay, so can you demonstrate the success conditions of axiom 1?
Sure.
Yeah, go for it.
So because X is true, right? Then Y is also true.
Do you think that's a success condition?
For axiom 1, it is, yes.
Yeah, what do you think a success condition is now?
It's a condition for success for axiom 1.
Oh, you're a fucking genius, bro. So let me get this straight. Basically, when a bunch of like dipshit, like OnlyFans people come up on your podcast and they give you circular definitions and then you criticize them for them, do you understand that you are the same kind of individual? You understand you're just as stupid, right?
You're saying that axioms are tautological?
So now you're not even tracking the thing that I'm telling you? Are you okay?
I'm trying to.
Does he actually debate like this, or is he just like doing this to Andrew?
But
yeah,
you know what,
try harder, bro.
You need to tell me what axiom 1 is.
Look, just relax. This is the part where you lock in. Okay, this is the part where you try to focus in the conversation.
Okay, I'm
and
focusing.
You don't behave like an 18-year-old OnlyFans bimbo that you ostracize and you beat the down on your podcast, okay? This is where you lock in and you demonstrate to us that you're not as dumb as those people.
Okay.
Very good. So upon what quantification does something become a success condition with respect to a normative theory?
Axiom 1.
That's not a quantification, you idiot.
It is a quantification.
Nope,
if you
that's
what
the standard
axiom
of
1
evaluation.
was, you would know that.
Hang on. Standards of evaluation require quantifications, you fucking idiot.
Lit, what's your favorite flavor of ice cream?
This guy.
My favorite flavor of ice cream is vanilla.
Okay. What makes you happy?
Eating ice cream.
Okay.
I thought you said that nobody was going to be able to talk in this except us. And you weren't going to.
I'm trying to help you out, my guy.
Oh no! I don't need the help, man.
You don't
talk about
okay.
axiom 1.
All right, man. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Our apologies.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right, so can you argue? Okay, so back to the question that I asked you. What's the answer to the question?
Axiom 1.
Wait, that's not the question that I asked you. Do you recall the question that I asked you?
Yes, and the answer to it is
Yeah,
Axiom 1.
what was the question that I asked you?
The question you asked me is it true that Axiom 1 is true?
Nope, that's not the question that I asked you. Moron, bro.
Moron,
Do you
bro.
understand that like Dean and Parker have come up on these lives and have done far better than you with every respect, bro? How are you this trash? How is your strongest interlocutor an 18-year-old OnlyFans like model? Why is that your strongest opponent? Like, are you good?
I don't know. I guess those are just the best ones out there, man.
Well, best ones relative to your stupid ass, right?
I don't know why you're saying so many names towards me. I've been nothing but nice to you.
I'm saying so many names.
What the fuck is Andrew trying to say? Steelman him? What do you mean? Well, they're arguing on. I think this is all be considered like propositional logic, right? Like, what is a syllogism? How do you define the? I don't know if you fulfilled some argument or whatever. I don't know any prop logic, but he's just testing him on this now because it feels like a lot of these TikTok spaces are actual hardcore debate bro type spaces where this is what you do, but usually Andrew's the one doing this, so it's just funny to see him having it done to him, I guess.
To you because I think you're a scumbag.
Can you answer the questions and track it? No, I don't know any prop logic or any of this whatever field of whatever this is.
You're a terrible person. I think that you try to knowledge gap people that have no idea what they're talking about while just having maybe 0.1% more knowledge than they do. And you stand on a fucking high horse about it when you're a fucking moron.
Ooh.
Like when?
Yeah, so let's point out an example of this. Maybe an example of this is when you were talking to that one, like, I don't know her fucking name, but she's that one girl that debated Charlie Kirk, and you were trying to...
Nema?
Both of you? I don't know her name.
Nema?
Yeah, I don't know her name.
Yeah, Nema.
Oh, the jar of
Is
pickles.
Is she like the black one?
Well, she's a black woman, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. So anyways, look. Remember when you were talking about brain swapping and having knowledge absent of brains, or being able to feel, or rather having phenomenology absent of a brain?
I don't remember exactly the context for that, for if it was phenomenology or not.
Do you think you can have phenomenology absent of a brain?
That's irrelevant to what you're asking. You're supposed to be pointing out.
Yeah, I am. Look, I'm pointing something out that you did wrong, and then once I did that, you were like, I actually don't remember the context of whether or not it was about phenomenology.
You didn't even remember
actually,
the chick's name.
That's actually
you just said the black one. You just said the black one.
Yeah, I don't think I need to remember.
That's the only black chick I've ever dated. Yeah, I mean, I can't. You expect me to remember the context of everything I've talked with everybody about always?
No, I don't expect you to remember that at all. But I do expect you to at least recall that you have piss poor performances with respect to 18-year-old OnlyFans models. Presumably, you do understand that.
Do you think
that
chick is an 18-year-old's OnlyFans model?
No, I'm making a general claim, not an absolute claim.
No, because if I remember correctly, she's got a master's degree.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
I don't think that
her.
she's an 18-year-old OnlyFans model.
Did I claim
In fact,
that she was?
I don't really even remember really debating very many 18-year-olds OnlyFans models.
Did I claim that she was?
It sounded like you were inferring it. Yeah.
No, that's not what I'm inferring. Now, let's move back on to.
Let's move back to this. I want to talk about what it is that I'm.
This sounds awesome.
What it is that I'm a scumbag about with this chick. What did I do there that was scumbaggery?
That I think that you're a pedantic moron who's trying to knowledge gap while only having 0.1% more knowledge than the other person.
Well, no, you said I was a scumbag. You said
yes, that is scumbag behavior. An example of that is with respect to the context of phenomenology that you do not recall because you're an idiot.
So earlier you just said that you didn't expect me to remember every conversation I had, and now that I don't recall the conversation, you say I'm an idiot.
No. You're asking. Look, I don't expect you to remember every single conversation that you have, but I do expect you to recall that you do try to do this knowledge gappy thing where the fact is that you only have 0.1% more knowledge than most people with respect to the kinds of conversations that you engage in. An example of that is something you don't recall, which is perfectly fine. But when you're trying to charge me with pointing to examples of you doing these bad things or being an idiot, like...
Yeah, but what's the example of the bad thing, though?
I just
Even if I don't
gave you one.
recall
You just
it, I'm
don't
just looking
recall
for the
it.
example of it.
Yeah, I gave you one. You just don't recall it.
Yeah, but what was it, though? What was the actual bad thing I did?
So the bad thing is trying to knowledge gap with respect to the context of phenomenology while you know nothing about phenomenology.
Okay, I don't think I can. I don't think I need to watch an hour of this. Do they do anything else in this, or?
Interest.
Yeah, I can agree to that. So then,
Okay,
and then we
perfect.
have that the doctor makes money. That's not an exhaustive set of reasons, but it's probably a primary reason at least. He probably has some other reasons.
I think
So
that,
we've established. Hang on. So we've established all of that. Now, if we move over to the case of sex, can't we just break this down the exact same way?
We're about to. Okay, now.
Okay, let's.
I'm not done with the doctor. So with the doctor, we both agree that the doctor is acting in accordance with his prudential interests, right? Because he's maximizing, he's doing a good service, and in doing a good service, he's also acting in his self-interest. Excuse me. Also acting in his self-interest, right?
Well, I mean, I'm not sure that it's a good service, but it's a service.
It's a good service. The reason why it's a good service is because it's a good service because it's satisfying the prudential interests of another person and not frustrating his own.
Duh.
So yeah, it's a good service.
Okay, then I'll go with that. Sure.
Okay, now we move on to the case about I guess you and your wife or whatever. Okay, so what are the reasons that count in favor of having sex with a woman who's asleep?
A president who reminds me of...
A visibly unwell Representative Paul Gosar, or Gozer. What's up, Paul?
We've got a president who reminds me of Atlas. He carries this country on his back. While the Democrats, yes, I thought it was pretty good, similarity. Well, the Democrats, the elites, the fake news, and the leftist political classes try to tear him down every single day. But he keeps standing. He keeps fighting, and so must we. Because we believe in something simple, something powerful.
I'm sorry. Wait, does everybody that does these turning point events, do they all get like fucked up? Is that like the meme or what?
Like the words of a former president, John F. Kennedy. He once said, ask not what you can do for your country, or what your country do for you, but ask what you can do for your country.
True.
Well, let me tell you, there's something you can do. You can build what we're calling tonight that red wall. Not all
Rumor
at
is he
once,
has Parkinson's. Oh,
not
geez.
overnight, one brick at a time, one voter at a time, one conversation at a time, one neighborhood at a time, one campus on time, one community at a time, brick by brick. Build that wall, absolutely. And here's the truth that the other side doesn't want you to admit to. If our base shows up, we win, and we win big. And it's just that simple. If our people get out and our people vote, we win. No gimmicks, no excuses. Turnout equals victory. So I'm not just here to give a speech. I'm here to issue a challenge to every single one of you and to the people who are not here. Do not just cheer. Don't just post. Don't just talk. Deliver votes.
Okay.